Welcome to a new lesson of Adobe Lightroom. In this lesson, I'm going to show you how you will be able to filter your photo visually and also by Adobe Lightroom folder and also your specific type of photo so you can find it. Okay, so first off, if you want to filter your photo, you're going to obviously need some couple of photos in your Adobe Lightroom, right? So first off, I'm going to do is import my photos and then give you a brief, and then later on I'm going to show you or tell you or give you an example of how filtering actually works. So first off, I'm going to import my photo from clicking on import, and what I'm going to do is, let's say I'm going to have my photos over here, so I'm going to just import both of them. So I'm going to click on import and both of them will appear in my Adobe Lightroom. Okay, as you can see, there are also previews of how it actually works. So as it is over here, first off, what I'm going to do is obviously filter them one by one. So first off, you can see that they have also appeared over here because this is where the sync data appears. So first off, if you want to know how you will be able to filter, is going to be going to your view, and you can see that this is the way how you will be able to do it. First off is going to be how you will be able to filter your photo in such a way so that you can find it, and later on is going to be the filtered method of how you'll be able to change your photo how it actually looks. Okay, so first off, in the filter library filter bar, select the attribute. Okay, click an option to filter the selected photo by flag status, edit status, star rating, color label, or copy. The photos with the specific filtered criteria appears in the grid line and film strips. Okay, so this is very basics. And how do you use filters in a Lightroom? Okay, so there are a couple of ways how you will be able to make your own presets too. So presets are also termed to be as filters. Okay, so if you want to do that, just go into the development module and Lightroom, and the left hand side click the plus button next to presets, which you are going to do. Or that's a bit complex. Then what you have to do is click the option which is going to be create presets. Then you will be able to do it. Okay, then make your own type of presets. That's going to be up to you, but I'm not going to show you all of those because those are going to be in advanced level. So I'm just going to show you the basics of how you will be able to make some differences by using effects, and later on the filtering criteria in Adobe Lightroom so that you can find in your specific type of photos in Adobe Lightroom. So first off, you have to go to the library module. Okay, it only works in the library module. So are there any filters in Adobe Lightroom? So with Adobe Lightroom Classic and Adobe Photoshop, you can create your own preset filters and transform your photos or images into such a way so that you can imagine, or you can use those filters. Okay, so where is this filter menu in Lightroom? So you have to access the filter bar, which I told you in view. Okay, so keep this to be turned on or marked, only then you will be able to see the filtering. Okay, first off, let's go through the way of how you will be able to filter those by using effect tab. So first off, what you're gonna do is go to develop and then go down, and you can see that there is this effect tab. From here you can select on the photo. First off, you have to select the photo. So I'm going to do is select this photo, and then what I'm going to do is going to be develop module, and then select on the amount, midpoint, whichever one you want. Select it according to your need, and then let's say I'm going to keep it like this and make sure I'm going to make it to be a grain bit, so then I'm going to increase the grains and increase the grains more. Okay, and I'm gonna do is decrease the roughness, so this is more visible. I'm gonna increase or decrease the the list, and you can do a lot more than that. You can change the details too, but I'm not gonna do that. So I'm gonna keep it to be something like this, and that will be actually it. Later on, what I'm gonna do is go to the library module, and then what you're gonna do is going to be zoom out of it, and then right click on the photo where you will be able to do it. Then what you're going to do is select the flag. Let's say I'm going to keep it to be flagged, and what I'm going to do is set rating to be 5 stars. Okay, but not this one, but only this one. And what I'm going to do is change the color label to be, let's say, blue, and you can see that this is termed as to be blue. When you click on this filtered option, or you have to turn it on first, and then when you click on this filtered, then let's say I want flagged options, you can see that among both of them it has found out the type of photo which I needed. Even if you select 5 stars, let's say I want only the photos which are 5-star rated. So as you can see, 1 star and higher, so only this photo is higher, so this photo is found. But that photo was not any type of rated or like not filtered. So because of that, it was not shown in the filtered option. Okay, so this is how you will be able to, filter your photo in Adobe Lightroom in such a way so that you can find it and be able to access it and then make changes to it visually and also edit it. Well, another thing you have to keep in mind that make sure to use the newer version of Adobe Lightroom so that you don't stay, backdated or, off from the tools which the newer version has. And another thing you have to keep in mind that when you go to metadata, you will also be able to see all of those values are like, details. Let's say date, then the camera, then the lens. Well, both of them are of the same lens or unknown lenses, which I see over here. So then we have is the blue label and the no label, which you can see. Well, you can also filter those like values. You can like custom filter. You can also do the camera info. Well, everything can be filtered by using these options. Well, if you want to make changes to, let's say, lens, let's say you can like add in your own lens or whichever lens you used. Well, everything is going to appear over here, even the metadata, then all of those. So this is like, the info or the section where you will be able to get all those details. Okay, then we have is the attributes. All of them are going to appear over here. Then we have the text. Okay, so this is it on how you'll be able to filter your photo visually and also make changes on it in such a way so that you can find it. Okay, so hope you guys like understood everything in this lesson on how you'll be able to filter your photo for selection. So thank you for watching this video and staying with us. Another thing you have to keep in mind that you can also rename your photo in such a way so that you can make changes on it, or select them one by one. So you can like click on F2 and you will see that an interface like this will appear up. Then you can change your name according to your desire and then just press on OK. Well, as you can see that I have two of my photos just as I showed you, and this is like actually it on how you will be able to, actually filter your photos and select them. But there are a couple of ways like how you'll be able to filter your photos too. Okay, first off, what you're gonna do is go to develop, and then you can like select the photo first. Let's say I'm gonna select this photo, and as this opens up, what you're gonna do is change them according to your desire. You can also see that in this collection there is also a section called smart collection and filter collection. You can like increase that, and you can see in the 5-star there is only one photo because I turned that to be 5-star. You can see over here. Well, I can increase or decrease the stars from here too, which you can see, but I'm going to keep it to be 5-star. So I'm going to keep it to be 5-star and then select on. When I go to develop, you can like see the past month which I used, which is over here, then the recently modified ones, then the video files which I used, then the without keyboards. Well, all of those are going to appear over here when you select them. Then you can add in or make your own preset by clicking on this presets and then selecting all of those. Let's say you want to use any of these, you can just select on the ones. Let's say I want this one, you say I want this one, you can also use this one to be, and let's say I want to use this one or this one. So this is how you'll be also able to use filtering in your photos. So this is like very simple on how you will be able to add in like filters or presets on your specific type of photos and Adobe Lightroom. Well, this is also quite the same on how you will be able to change those visually filters or visual filters in such a way you can imagine, right? You can see that in this preset section there is like a lot of these filters which you can use, but if you want to make your own ones, you can also select on create your own filter or preset. Okay, let's say I'm going to click on this and you can also create your own preset, and you can see that an interface like this will appear up where you will be able to change in your own filters one by one. Okay, so this is like very simple on how you'll be able to do it. What you're gonna do is just preset, change the name. Like let's say I want to name it to be BWB. Okay, I'm gonna keep it like this. Then we can like select on the user preset, then you have the auto settings, then you have settings whichever you want. Let's say you want manual transform, you want upright mode, you want like distortion, you can also do that. Then all of those methods or all of those tools will be available when you select or keep it marked. And after it's done, just click on create, and that will be able or like that will be visible in your whatever you say in your like let's say user presets. I'm gonna click on it and you have BWB. When you click on it, and you can see that this is quite the same as that one. When you click on these, you will see that you will see a lot more of these differences, okay, when you get a preview of each and every one of them. So this is like very simple on how you will be able to change the visual filterings. But it's like when you have like a lot of photos in selection, what you're gonna do is just go to that library and then right click on it, and from there what you're gonna do is set flag, set rating, set color label, and you will see that it will just filter on. So let's say I'm gonna color label to be as green, and this is filtered. I'm gonna like rate this to be, let's say 3-star, and that is a 3-star. What I'm gonna do is go to metadata, and then from here custom filtering, I'm gonna do is, let's say, flagged. Okay, this is only flagged, but that one was not. Then I'm gonna do is click on rated, and this is also rated. I'm gonna do is click on green, and only the green one will like appear over here. If I click blue, only the blue one will appear. Not like, let's say I want only purple ones will appear over here. Okay, let's say I'm gonna do is, what was like the color of the swan which I had over here. So that one must be something like let's say I'm gonna go over here to the flagged ones. This one is supposed to be blue, but let's say I'm gonna go over here, and then from here I'm gonna do is click on blue. Oh, and then you will be able to find out your blue one, or whichever color you prefer. Let's say if you want 5-star, you can also select this 5-star labeled blue. Well, then it will appear over here. If you want 1-star, only the 1-stars will appear over here. Let's say I want flagged. Okay, and now you can see only the flagged ones will appear. Okay, so this is how you will be able to format like in such a way, or like filter your photo in such a way for that you can select your photo and then make differences on it or make changes on it. So this is how you'll be able to change or filter your photo visually, and also in such a way so that you can select them and also worked on them. Okay, so hope you guys like understood everything in this lesson, and thank you for watching this video.